Hi folks, welcome back to another beer review. It's been a while, but been recovering from being ill and started a new job, so I won't be doing these 14-hour days. Oh God, idiocy, just sheer idiocy. Anyway, I'm not going to go too much more into that. I really want to get into a beer review. So, beer today is another Belgian beer actually, and one I've been looking forward to. It is a Chimay Red. I do have the smaller bottle. I did get this from somebody in the States. I'm not going to mention names right now. I will if I get their permission, but essentially, you can get this here in Canada. It's much more prevalent the further out west you go. Over here on the East Coast, it's only in a few bars, so I actually have had the white in a bar. I have never had the red before, so I've been looking forward to this one. Now, I don't have my Chimay glass. I actually got one. I don't have it because it's dirty, it needs to be washed, so I'm going to default to the Affligem. It's similar shape. So, here we go, folks. Excuse me. Like I said, still fighting the cold, but I'm, for the most part, over it. Now, Chimay is one of those Trappist ales, and the blue is probably the one that's most prevalent from a lot of people. The white, I find, has much more of that citrus, orangey taste to it. I'm not really sure what to expect from this one. I get a lot of fruits and fruit berries, and a lot of booze, frankly, from the blue one. It's not one of my favorites. I'm told if I let it age for a year or more, I'd probably like it more because everything mellows out, but still have high hopes for this one because I really do enjoy the white. Let's see. Brewed at Squaremont Abbey and bottled by S.A. Bière Chimay. Excuse me. 11.2 fluid ounces, 7% alcohol by volume. And let's see. They do have a little description on the back. I'm not going to go into it as I'd like to keep this one short, but the Trappist certifies that this ale was brewed within the walls of an existing Trappist monastery under the control of the Trappist community. Pretty well like it, they all are. I'll include a link in this video as well. There was an excellent article, not on Belgian beers, but on Alexander Keith's. The owner of a historic brewery, Olin's, died. The Olin family started the brewing business in Nova Scotia years ago, or started that brewing business, rather. And he was the patriarch. He was 91. He passed away, I think, a year ago now. But in the symbolic gesture, they released a lot of archives. And currently, if you go to Dalhousie University, you can actually peruse a lot of these archives. And there's a lot of brewing logs, actually, from Alexander Keith's, as Olin's did actually own Alexander Keith's way back in the day. And you can honestly see the change. It's been drastic of what Keith's India Pale Ale used to be like to what it is now. The Stag's Head Stout to what it used to be like to what it is now. In any case, there'll be a link. I encourage you guys to read it. I thought it was highly interesting. Anyway, without much more ado, excuse me, folks. I am not mixing this with cold medication at all. I stopped taking cold medication yesterday. Never mix your medications with alcohol, folks. It's just dangerous. Now, there's not much to tell you about the color. It is, to me, it's reddish brown. It's opaque. I can't see through it at all. Not even along the rim. The head is soapy. This isn't going to last for a head. Now, let's see. I'm getting a hit of coriander. I always find I'm getting a lot of coriander in the Trappist ales. It's common spice. I'm detecting banana and fruits again here. Banana, maybe some strawberry or raspberry? Oh, cheers, folks. It's closer. I still get to pick up the taste of a Chimay Blue, There's some coriander. I'm getting berries and a few spices, but it's nowhere near like in a blue. The alcohol is very overpowering, and it's very, very boozy. And the other flavors are there, but they really hit you. This is much more balanced. No bitter aftertaste, but it leaves my mouth very dry. So dry aftertaste. I don't know what to make of this one. It's kind of like drinking a wine. Kind of, but definitely much more of a beer flavor. I like it. Well, if you're a fan of Belgians and you want to try something different, I'm definitely going to recommend this. Move on beyond, Stella Artois. This actually has quite good flavor. It is very much like drinking like a wine. I don't know what type of wine. I'm not much of a wine drinker, but I find it's like drinking like a fruit wine. I'm getting a lot of coriander. Again, it's the spice that seems to stand out to me. Berries, but I think I'm picking up like raspberries and strawberries, which could be the cold, throwing off my taste buds. I can actually taste, but that could be it. But do get some banana and a lot more of the flavors that are really hard for me to describe from a Chimay Blue, but much more balanced and nowhere near as up front. I do like it. So that's the Chimay Red. I'm going to give this... I drink this again. I think this has good drinkability. Especially if you have a few friends over and you're just, shooting the shit, hanging out, not doing much. I mean, if you're going to hang around and play the Xbox, Bud Light or something will do for that. I think there's about 500 people that probably just screamed at that, but anyway, if you're just, want to try something different and you're having a beer night and you're into Belgians, I recommend this. This is getting a solid 7 out of 10, folks. It's good. Pick it up. Give it a shot. You won't be disappointed. So that was the Chimay Ales, Chimay Red. So Delta Morto. Cheers, folks.